weekend. I hope y'all had a good Monday. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Y'all back at work ready for these motherfuckers to get on your motherfucking nerves. So I'm gonna get y'all through the week. I know I'm a little late talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville, but mama gotta have a life too. Exactly. I told you I wanted to go see a man about to talk. Exactly. So that's what happened over the weekend. Anyway, so we're gonna talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, child. I'm gonna give y'all a quick synopsis. We ain't gonna be on here too long. We ain't gonna do too much. So make sure y'all get y'all little cocktails, get y'all little drinky drink. I'm not sure if you drinking on wine, you drinking on Jose Cuervo. I like Reposado. Your little smoke, but let's talk about some shit. Okay. So on Love and Marriage Huntsville, it picks up with Keke and her drug test fiasco. I don't know if y'all saw my last video, but I told y'all, bitch, I told y'all that Keke passed that drug test. You want to know how I know, bitch? This is how I know. Because Miss Wanda motherfucking ass was on her motherfucking YouTube, and she was talking about, like, if she passed the drug test, methadone gonna still show up in your system. The methadone gonna show up. Miss Wanda, it's called methadone. It's called methadone, Miss Wanda. You know how your friend got that ghetto ass mama, but she'll go buy y'all liquor? You know, Miss Wanda? Okay, Miss Wanda. So I knew that Keke was gonna pass the motherfucking drug test. So now all we waiting for is Marsau to pass that lie detector test. And this some off the show tea. So Marsau motherfucking ass gonna get on live this weekend playing like he passed the drug test. You know, trying to be funny and you know him. He make a joke out of the whole situation. Keke got on her live too with the little dog. It was funny if y'all ain't see it or whatever. Acting like the dog was taking the drug test and shit. Whole time, Marsau still deflecting, and that motherfucker still ain't taking no lie detector test, and he still is not addressing him fucking mad hoes in the streets. Guess what? Him and Martin Luther King Jr., his other brother, they gonna keep fucking hoes at Credit One until the day they die, and y'all hoes can't tell them nothing about it. Anyway, so Keke passed the drug test. So Keke passes the drug test, child. That was cute, you know. People was questioning, like, hey, if she's on methadone, then why didn't the methadone show up in her system? But last time we checked, Keke was saying that she was having digestive issues from the methadone. So we don't know if this girl got weaned off the methadone. Miss Wanda messy motherfucking ass in her life, she did say that everybody on the cast get a week before they have to take a drug test. And even though I don't believe shit Miss Wanda say, but I was thinking where they do that at. Like, I ain't never been on no motherfucking job and they told me a week before I had to take a drug test. I would never have failed a drug test in my life. Not saying I did, but still. Okay, so then Stormy and Keke start talking. Stormy goes over Keke's house, you know what I'm saying? They chit-chatting. They talking about fucking Tiffany messy motherfucking ass. Tiffany going around talking shit about Keke. You know, she did an interview a while ago talking about how she better than Keke and cause she's more educated. And I don't even think it's like a colorism issue with like Tiffany and Keke. I think Tiffany, first of all, Tiffany is a Scorpio. The bad kind. We don't claim her. We don't, the Melodies and the Me's of the world, we don't claim Tiffany. Girl, Tiffany motherfucking ass acting like she better than better than Keke. Did you not know that Keke is educated? Keke is a professor. Keke wrote a book, and she does a lot of other things. And it's really sad that her drug addiction has overshadowed so much about this lady. Because before this season, if y'all watch some of my old videos, I wanted to see what Keke was talking about. Like, after I listened to a few of her interviews and did a little research of my own, she's actually really interesting. She's more interesting than Tisha. I would swap Tisha out for Keke any day. Any day of the motherfucking week. Tisha too dense, and for her to be, Tisha's educated as well, but at least Keke gives us a little mess. She's straightforward. She addressing issues head on. She give us a little cackle and a little Keke. She might drench your motherfucking ass in some Mountain Dew for the one time. So I fucks with Keke. Even in this scene with Stormy, She gave us some mess. She gave us some extra sauce. You can tell that she can stand on her own. That's one thing I really do like about Keke. She stands on her own. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who ain't listening to her, and she gonna go against the grain, and bitch, she gonna tell your motherfucking ass how she feel about you. So basically, Tiffany was talking about how she better than her. Girl, so then Keke dropped the tea to Stormy like, yeah, well, girl, Tiffany, so Stormy sent Tiffany some products, some Canvas Beauty stuff. Mind you, Canvas Beauty, if y'all don't like Stormy, that's y'all fault, bitch. Stormy got her shit on Target shelves, and she been had acres before this show even came on. So Stormy is a self-made millionaire in her own right. So Keke is telling Stormy, they, you know, giving each other the tea. So Keke tells Stormy, like, yeah, I know you sent that bitch them products. You sent that bitch some Canvas Beauty. Let me tell you about this bitch. This bitch said your shit wasn't natural because, you know, she promotes Canvas as being like natural, probably GMO products. I don't know. If y'all bought Canvas Beauty, tell me, is this some good products? Because I'm going to send it to my family for Christmas. That'd be a good Christmas gift, right? I can support Stormy. And then, you know. Okay, so tell me what y'all think about it. The moral of the story is Tiffany was hating. She was like, oh, this bitch products not safe. So I'm talking about Stormy products and Canvas Beauty and shit. So Stormy was like, so you know Keke animated. She like, girl, let me tell you what the fuck this bitch was talking about your motherfucking products, bitch. I love Keke. I love Keke. She reminds me of one of my cousins. Anyway, but Stormy was like, oh yeah. Stormy was like, I want to see if that bitch gonna say that shit to my face. That's basically what Stormy said in a nice, cute, classy, country Huntsville way. She was like, oh, well, yeah, da-da-da. You know, if I see her again, I'll ask that bitch and see what the fuck that bitch gonna say. That was real cute. I like that. Stormy is gangster, and I can tell that she's trying to keep it classy because, you know, she's a business owner. She's a millionaire. She didn't want to be portrayed as a ghetto, ratchet-ass bitch from hell. So she was just like, okay, yeah, I just want to see if that bitch gonna say that to my face. Put a pin in that. I hope they bring Tiffany back next episode, because, bitch, you need to address this shit. And she allegedly was talking about Keke talking about Stormy trying to get the kids in a better school or some shit like that. Girl, Karen, stop. And I used to go up for Tiffany, but you acting like a real Karen, because I don't know where y'all from, but people been putting people on occupancy permits to get in better school systems. I apologize. If you wasn't raised if you're not raised in a good school system and your cousin raised in a good school system over there in U City, you need to get your kids on that occupancy permit and do whatever it takes to get your kids in that better school. Girl, fuck you, fuck her. Okay, anyway. So then, Mel, Kimmy, and Tisha, they get together. They go to this like little yoga class. Ain't doing a lick of motherfucking yoga. Mel looked cute though. Mel looked real cute in her little natural. She had a little bun, fresh face, fat cheeks. I was like, okay. Now I'll buy your beauty products, Biggs, because your shit, Mel is a little older than me, and her skin looked baby soft. We see why Martell hiding in the bushes, bitch. Okay. Anyway, Kimmy looks good too, but Kimmy always look good. I think Kimmy's stupid as a motherfucker now, but I digress. Kimmy still looks fucking good. Tisha looked cute too. I always, even though I don't fuck with Tisha like that, Tisha looked like a little chocolate drop. So they always looking cute doing that little Saturday midday yoga thing. Tisha came in there with a little fucking attitude, like she wasn't really feeling it. She wasn't really there for it. But whatever. So, they start asking about what happened at the barbecue. So, of course, if a bitch throw a drink at your face and you run out looking like a dumbass who maybe you don't want to talk about it either. So, I don't feel bad, I don't feel no way about Tisha not wanting to talk about it. Like, I would want to put some shit like that behind me too, bitch. Don't keep talking about how this bitch snatched my wig off. I don't want to fucking talk about it, bitch. Anyway, so they start talking about it. Girl, so she was okay. So Kimmy brought it up. She was okay when Kimmy brought it up. This is what gets me, and that is what gets me. Okay, so Tisha was like, Yeah, and that's why I didn't fuck with Keke back in the day. When I met you, Mel, you know, I stopped fucking with my cousin. Mind you, this her first cousin. This her first. Your mama and her brother and her daddy are brother and sister. This your first motherfucking cousin. That's why when I met Mel, I didn't want to fuck with her, especially when drugs get involved and she da. So basically, you started off accusing this bitch of assaulting you previously and being on drugs. Then Mel was like, okay, well, you know, I talked to Keke, bitch. Bitch, I talked to Keke. And what Keke had told me was something else. So what was the conversation? What started it all? Like, let's start from the beginning. And Scorpios, we like that. Bitch, let's start from the beginning. Don't talk about how this bitch reacted and doused your motherfucking ass with a drink in your motherfucking face and fucked your eyelashes up. Let's talk about what you fucking did and what y'all was talking about. Here go, Tisha. Bitch, I don't want to talk about that. It's time to go. It's time. No, bitch, it is not time to go. That's why I don't fuck with Tisha. That is exactly why I don't fuck with a bitch like Tisha. Let's not talk about what this bitch did to you. Let's talk about the conversation beforehand. And if y'all been following the show, you know the conversation beforehand was you was asking me about your dude cheating. I was telling you about Marsau out here having a threesome. This was happening in the streets. And if you my real friend, if you my friend and you my first cousin, bitch, let me tell you what these hoes talking about. Bitch, whether you want to hear this or not, I need to tell you that they talking about your man cheating out here in the streets. We don't know if it's true, but this what had happened. So the fact that Mel was asking her what was y'all talking about, and Tisha didn't even want to say what they was talking about, she just didn't want to bring up the infidelity in front of Mel, because guess what? There was all that shit. All of them motherfucking seasons, bitch. You was talking that shit about Mel. I've never experienced that in my marriage, and you just mad, and you trying to ruin my marriage. You trying to ruin my marriage. I remember Mel specifically said, so there has never been any accusations of Marsau cheating. Here go, Tisha. No, that never happened. That's your marriage. That's never happened in my marriage. It's never. Fast forward to 2023, and your face wet up because your cousin then drenched your motherfucking ass because your husband cheating. Fast forward to yoga, now you salty and you walking out with your fanny pack, bitch, because you don't want to admit that you and Keke was beefing because your man had a threesome with these hoes. This why I don't fuck with Tisha, child. So for all of y'all, like, y'all always coming for Tisha, y'all always coming for Tisha. At the beginning of the conversation, bitch, you was so happy to talk about fucking Keke and her. She got drug issues. She aggressive. She was about to beat my ass. Bitch, I'll beat your motherfucking ass too. If you my little cousin, you can be my big cousin, bitch. If you on TV talking about I got a drug problem, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Bitch, I'm a skull drag you. We family. We could do it and eat macaroni and cheese right after that, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Grandma, I'm finna skull drag Grandma. Oh, okay. You finna put your greens on? Yes, ma'am. No, I was just gonna tell you, Grandma, I'm finna skull drag Tisha. No, Grandma, her and Marsau on that TV talking about I do drugs. Grandma, I just passed a drug test. I know what happened. Okay. Yes, ma'am. I'll be over there Sunday. All right, love you. Girl, fuck Tisha. You want to talk about your cousin and then you go get an attitude? Girl, no. Okay, so we know that Keke ain't doing drugs now. Let's talk about Marsau motherfucking ass bitch. On to the next subject. Let's turn the page. Now Marsau, your motherfucking ass take a drug test. But fuck him. Marsau ain't taking no drug test. And Tisha don't give a fuck, girl. Let your man cheat on. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Anyway. So in the last scene, child, Martell with his insufferable ass. No, but this is what we know. Shout out to everybody who follow me, watch me. If you new to this channel, make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all like. Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Do y'all think Tisha just mad because she don't really want to address her man cheating issues? Or do y'all think Keke need to let it go? I think Keke has let it go, but she didn't prove that she don't do drugs. So now the ball is in your court, Tisha. Tell me what y'all think. Like I said, if y'all knew, I'll reply to my comments. I'll be at work, child, and I'm going to reply. Let's talk about some shit. If I'm wrong, be like, girl, you is a wrong-ass braided bitch from hell. I might curse your ass out. But we still together. We still together, bitch. Anyway, okay, so in the last little scene, so Martell skedaddles his ass over to Nell house, no job having ass. Bitch, I'm out here flowering, I'm out here gardening, taking care of my motherfucking plants, drinking my coffee, listening to some Mary J. Blige and some Fantasia. And here come Martell bothering Nell. She trying to work in her garden and do her housewife thing. So he comes to talking, so Nell basically brings up Melody name change. She like, okay, Mel getting her name changed. I know you wasn't ready for it. I'm going to her name change ceremony. Mel having a party, basically like, you know, basically like the parties you have, a divorce party, but it's like a name change party. Girl, Martell ass get to acting a damn fool on this lady porch. You notice, Nell know he a motherfucking fool. When Mel threw that drink, you see they was on the back porch. And now you see, she didn't walk into the house and be like, baby, come on into the house. She sat down right on that motherfucking porch and left his ignorant, goofy ass right there on that porch. Nell know Martell ain't got no goddamn sense. That's why she don't let that motherfucker in her house. So here he go. Well, Mel cheated first and she trying to embarrass me. And I ain't even finna go into all of the shit Martell said. Martell is a motherfucking fool. He been saying the same shit. Bitch, if Mel cheated on you, please, God, I hope Mel, I pray that Mel cheated on his dog ass. And she said she ain't never had no orgasm. And you cheating on me. And you look like a motherfucking Ninja Turtle. Mel, girl, I hope you was getting your back blown out. I swear, I really do. While he was out with coleslaw. So remember, I was like, they gonna have a show, and something was going on. He knew that episode was coming out. He knew he acted a motherfucking fool, which showed you still got feelings for Mel. You still trying to fight the funk, and you still salty that this girl moved on. She having a whole name change ceremony. She don't even want to be associated with the fucking word hoe. So you felt some type of way. So you wanted coleslaw to feel happy. So you went public with her. Or you wanted Mel to feel some sort of way. Like, oh, she cooked. She did it. We don't give a fuck about that. Mel don't give a fuck about that. And that's why you mad. Ladies, if my mama ain't teach me nothing else. No, my mama taught me a lot. But one thing my mama did teach me, silence is golden. If you be silent on a man, he will lose his mind. Especially a narcissist, especially a man who think, I'm her world. She ain't do shit with her maiden name. She ain't do shit until she had the name Hope. Okay. Mel like, okay, let me show you what I can do with the name Rogers, bitch. Because Hope finna go down the drain, especially if you got fucking coleslaw on your team. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Anyway, Martell acted a motherfucking fool, raised his voice a little tad bit. It was a little too much for my comfort zone because, bitch, and on the next episode, we see Nell talking to Chris Fletcher about what happened, and he like, do this motherfucker need to get checked? And Nell like, you know, I understand, baby, you know. I mean, baby, he was, he ruffled my feathers while I was trying to, water my begonias and my calla lilies. But, it's not a big deal. I hope Chris Fletcher get Martell together because you can really tell that Nell and Chris Fletcher are the OGs. Like, we taught y'all how to do this marriage shit, this boss shit, this Huntsville shit. I hope Chris Fletcher go ahead and curse motherfucking Martell out. I hope Martell get cursed the fuck out by Chris Fletcher. I'm sure that's why he over there at RE house. Chris Fletcher probably gonna kick his motherfucking ass out. The audacity of you to say, hey, y'all not really my friends. Y'all pick a side. He told Nell, y'all pick a side if you go to her name changing ceremony. Bitch, how the fuck did we pick a side and you living in one of our rent houses? Mel is not living in one of our rent houses, bitch. That's how narcissists work. No matter how much you do for them, they want more. They always feel like they the victim. Bitch, the audacity of you to say that to Chris Fletcher's wife when you are currently living in his rent house past due when he could have sold that shit for some commission, but your dog ass living there. Fuck the Ninja Turtle. Fuck the Ninja Turtle, exactly. Fuck Martell, girl. Fuck Martell and his coleslaw and green beans. That's what happened. We're going to see what happened on the next episode. I said I wasn't going to be in here long. So I'm going to give y'all another video here in a second on Real Housewives of Potomac because I watched it, girl. Did you watch it? Did y'all watch it? So I'm going to review Real Housewives of Potomac and Married to Medicine. I'm going to do one video, and then once it get juicy, then I'll probably do separate videos, but y'all know how I do. Like, I'm not going verbatim for y'all. I'm just going to tell y'all how I feel about some shit. BravoCon was this weekend, and like I said in the intro, Starless. That Nene said it. Robyn Dixon, Starless. Giselle Bryan, Starless. We got a little bit of twinkle little star with Candace and Karen, because I love me some Karen. And she was reading Robyn, because bitch, Robyn, first of all, Robyn got boobs, as she should. And then this bitch was on her, they asking her about Juan Dixon and shit. This bitch like, it wasn't relevant. So I don't feel like I should have had talked about that shit. Girl, get the fuck. A bitch like her, I would end up wishing her in her face. Because get the fuck out of my face. Get the fuck out of my face with that dumb shit, bitch. No, I couldn't. It would be hard for me to film with Robyn. Because the audacity of you to gaslight me to my motherfucking face like that. And then say it wasn't relevant, but Karen, oh shit, is relevant, and you still talking shit like they at BravoCon live together, and bitch, you still talking shit about Candace, knowing that your man a dog ass nigga. I'm so glad Juan Dixon wasn't here. I'm so glad Juan Dixon wasn't here. Anyway, y'all, I'm done. If y'all haven't subscribed to my video, subscribe, like, tell me what y'all thought about this episode. Tell me what y'all thought about Martell and how he felt about Mel changing her name. Tell me if y'all think that he was being disrespectful with Nell. Like, should Chris Fletcher go off on his motherfucking ass, or do y'all think that's par for the course? I mean, he didn't get ignorant or whatever, but don't talk to my motherfucking wife like that. Don't fucking talk to my motherfucking wife like that. Get your punk ass off my motherfucking porch. If I was Nell, I would have, y'all know I keep a taser and a stun gun. I would have sprayed his eyeballs out and probably tased him in his forehead and he fell back past. Hey, I don't condone violence, but these motherfuckers is crazy. Anyway, y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, girl.